per game than he did 5 years ago. That fact amazed Steve Kerr yesterday. Let's take a listen.
How many players are better in year 15 than year 10? And then especially when you're talking about superstars, right? Go down the list, you know. I mean, anyone can do their own rankings, you know, where LeBron ranks among the all-time greats, and just, you know, go down the list: Michael, Bird, Magic, Wilt, Kareem, Bill Russell. A lot of them didn't even get to 15 years. Were any of them better in year 15 than year 10? I can't imagine. So what he has done with his game is just incredible. I mean, he's always been the dominant physical force from year one, but the skill at this point is better than it's ever been.
Shannon, do you agree that LeBron is better now than he was 5 years ago?
You heard what he said. Go down the list. He's naming, rattling off names.
Wait, who's the second name he named?
Bird? He rattling off names.
He rattled off LeBird's
because
Michael Jordan.
He played in the era when Larry Bird was playing. But anyway,
yeah, you brought it up. I finished it.
This joker would ruin every conversation I try to have about this.
That's what I do.
Skip, I'm going to disagree. Offensively, absolutely, he's better. But he's not even close to being the defensive guy that he was in year 10. He finished second in year 10 to Defensive Player of the Year to Marc Gasol. But, Skip, if you look at his numbers, in year 10, he averaged 26.8 points, 8 rebounds, 7.3 assists, 56.5% shooting from the field, 40.6 from the three-point line. In year 15, he's 28.1, 8.2, 9.1, 56.5, 40.6. Numbers increase in scoring, but he's not the defensive guy. Skip, you say Kawhi is the best two-way player. When LeBron was in year 10, he was the de facto. No question about it.
I agree.
He could literally guard 1 through 5. You remember in Chicago series, he jumped on D-Rose. He could guard anybody. He would guard Kevin Durant. He guard Paul Pierce. He guard Rondo. Whatever they needed, he could give it to him when he was in Miami in year 10. If he offensively, he might be better now than in year 10, but he's not the overall player that he was in year 10 because he can't cover the ground that he once could, and he can't sit down in that chair and defend for 38, 40 minutes like he once could. So I'm splitting hairs here. I get what the point Steve Kerr was trying to make. He's saying if you look at his offensive numbers, the 28 points a game, the eight rebounds, the 9 assists, at the efficiency in which he's doing it, it's hard to believe. And he is better offensively, but as an overall player, no, he's not, Skip. So is that objective enough?
It was very objective, and I agree with everything you just said. But I want to make it clear, I don't want to use this to take away from what LeBron is doing right now because it is phenomenal. And Steve Kerr has a deep, great point.
Right.
He said he thought about it as he was driving to the arena, and it kept coming back to him. Wait a second. He's in year 15? Well, no matter whether he's better in 15 than he was in 10, it's hard to be better than he was in his 10th year. That's 2012, 2013. Yeah. That was his last MVP year. Yeah. He shot 41% from 3 that year. He was, like you said, his defensive efficiency rating was the highest of his career, and he finished second in Defensive Player of the Year.
He should have won it.
Well, you could make the case. And I got to tell you, as a Spurs fan, in the finals, Tony Parker was then much younger. He was a handful, man. And guess who would guard him down the stretch?
LeBron.
They would stick LeBron on Tony Parker and just take him out of the game.
Yeah.
And I'd say, how's he doing that? Well, I still don't want to take away from how is he doing this?
Right.
He is shattering the mold of a 15th-year player.
Yeah.
You just can't do this.
Especially a guy his size.
Yeah.
Because normally guys play well in year 15, Skip. They're true bigs.
Yep.
They're Kareems. They're guys that don't get up and down the court. Kareem was going to go down to the block. Magic was going to dump it down to him. He throws the sky hook. Karl Malone was mainly a back against the basket player.
He was.
LeBron James is still controlling the ball. He's still up and down. He's still driving the ball, putting a lot of – and you factor the amount of minutes that LeBron James has played with the 3 Olympics, the 8 finals, the 7 straight finals that he's gone. So he's basically played another full season. We say year 15,
yeah.
But he's played in playoff, Skip. When you average it up, he's probably played another season.
Okay? So right now, he is shattering the mold of the 15th-year player because I haven't looked here lately, but he's been up there leading the league in minutes.
Yes.
I don't get that, but he is. But the only way he's going to lead the league in minutes and pile up the offensive numbers that he continues to pile up is if he doesn't give quite as much on defense.
Right.
Do I think he's not capable of defending?
Of course he could, yes.
He's capable.
He's asked to do more now, Skip,
Yeah.
because he has to score the bulk of the load a lot. But here's the thing. I believe when Isaiah comes, they'll stagger the minutes. So Isaiah will start the second quarter, and LeBron will probably be able to sit, instead of 4 minutes, maybe 5 to 6. So instead of playing 38 minutes, he might be around 35. So those 2 extra minutes might help in the long run. But what he's doing offensively, Skip, the efficiency in which he's playing the game, because it's not like he's driving the ball every time. He's still putting up a lot of threes. He's still shooting a lot of mid-range shots, and he's shooting almost 57% from the floor. That speaks volume.
It does. His body right now, to my eye, looks better than it did in his 10th year.
Yeah, that's how I do. As you get a little older, because I sure look better at 33 than I did at 23. I got them grown man muscles.
I don't see that, but
It's
okay. It's okay.
Don't let that fool you.
Yeah.
They call you boy orange because I'm peeled. Between you and I ain't gonna keep that between me and you and the cup, Skip.
You just shared that with everybody.
But they know it.
Yeah.
Some guy just told me I'm on steroids, Skip.
Well, this was supposed to be about LeBron James, and so I'm going to get it back to LeBron because to me, you're joined at the hip.
Yeah,
like
we're a package deal.
Yeah, right. So to me, LeBron looks as quick as he ever looked. I don't see any loss. Now, they say he's lost some leaping ability. I'm not even sure I see that much lost leaping ability.
I don't think his first step is as quick.
I don't know. It's close.
Skip, normally when he would like fake and he could always turn the corner. He still can get the corner occasionally. Don't let that sleep on you now. Hey, he's still gonna get to the right because you see him turn the corner and come down the lane and let you know I'm still here. That wasn't enough.
Well, even if he lost a little bit of his step, he's still LeBron. He's still freight trained.
Yeah, but the problem is that now he doesn't have Ray Allen to save a season.
Oh, man, remember, can we get it back on topic?
That was 12-13. Well, what happened at the end of that year? What happened in Game 6 of that NBA Finals that year? The MVP. He came apart down the stretch. He turned it over 3 times.
Yeah.
And then guess who saved his legacy?
Yeah.
Watch.
There it is.
Skip.
Did you see that?
He
did it again.
In Game 6, they started the fourth quarter. They were down 10 points. LeBron scored 18. He hit 3 threes. You do remember that.
My team was up 5 with 18 seconds left.
He scored or assisted on 22 of the 30 points they scored.
Do you realize he turned it over 3 unforced error times in the last 3 minutes?
Do you remember? Do you know he scored 8? Skip. He scored 18 points in the fourth quarter of an NBA Finals game.
And then who missed the 3 that would have sent it to overtime? LeBron James.
Okay, well, who took over in overtime? Who took over in overtime, Skip?
Either way,
Who took over?
My team was dead.
that was a great
We
game.
killed him.
Shot in the
We
heart.
killed him.
You know what Ray
Shot in
Allen
the
said after he hit that? Get those ropes out of here.
Get them out of here.
Yeah.
Skip, you thought you'd go celebrate.
Remember the Heat fans? They were streaming into the Miami.
There was like 15 fans.
I
was
saw
in that
it on
parade.
TV. I saw 30.
What about
Wasn't that
Game
great?
7, though? What happened in Game 7?
They were dead in the water.
Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that.
Lonzo Ball gave his dad the best Christmas gift of the day yesterday. We'll discuss that next.